Kind of see some of the extent of the damage there. Pretty cool looking boat. Got nice lines on it. You're gonna have plenty of protection from the weather. $10,000. You tell me. That's a cool looking little barge. All right, guys. Well, we're back in the boatyard. I'm looking for a little blue sailboat, little 1984 30-foot British Fisher. I'm gonna do a video on it. It's another boat that's for sale, another storm damaged boat. I think I see it. Yeah, that's her. This is a 30-foot Fisher MK2 Pilot House Ketch 1984 motor sailor, manufactured by North Shore Yachts in the UK. So this is a British boat. Very solid boat, steady motion at sea. Just reading from an old listing. Very strongly built and rigged cruiser. You can see some of the damage anyway right here that it's sustained. Looks like they've got it sanded back and ground back from the they got the bottom paint, you know, taken down to where you can kind of see some of the extent of the damage there. It's not real soft, so that's good. Got some nice teak finishes on the sides. Cool port lights. Those might polish right out. Maybe. No, it looks like it's been painted. Got some scratches on her. This boat again was damaged in Hurricane Ian 2022. And so the price is going to be reflective of that. And they're asking, the yard here is asking $10,000 for this boat. It's got a little 40 horsepower Yanmar, and we'll hop up and take a look at all that in a minute. A really stout boat. Got nice skeg coming, give you some protection on the prop. Little 3-blade bronze. Pretty cool looking boat. Got nice lines on it. Nice pilot house. 2 sails. Got the canoe back. So again, I'm not sure of all the extent of the damage. Obviously, if you're going to buy this boat, you're going to need to do your own survey and then hire a marine surveyor and talk with your insurance companies and see what kind of coverage you can get. And here's a little view from the top side, give you a little better idea how she looks. It almost could look like she could go that way or that way, cruising along like a little tugboat, or sailing forward. That's that canoe back, kind of gives it that look. Cool looking boat. Thing would have turned heads back in the 80s, that's for sure. Found a ladder. Let's hop up top sides and see how she looks. Big crack there. Wood seems to be pretty good. Doesn't look like any major broken boards or cracks there. All right, well, looks like they've added some sea decking, faux teak floor. Got pretty deep gunnels here. Safety rails are still intact. Nice grab rail here on the hard top of the pilot house. I'm not sure about the sails or the rigging. The mast, forward and aft, look to be intact. We're making our way forward here. Looks like it may have been painted, rolled and tipped. Yeah, it's definitely topside's been painted. Rolled and tipped though, it doesn't appear to be sprayed. The hull, it looks like it's been painted as well, but I think they sprayed that, but I don't know. That may have been rolled and tipped as well. The hull would have had a little better job done than this top. It looks pretty good, the hull, really, except for the fact that it's peeling and aged. Looks like it used to be green. Nice big open bow. Little Samson post. And here's the ship's bell. Oof, don't stick my hand up there. That's a good way to get stung. That was dumb. Wasps love spots like that. Not sure if this was painted. Looks like it was. Okay, this sunlight appears to slide back, so you can get some fresh air when you're cruising along, because it is an enclosed pilot house. So you're in out of the weather, but in good weather, you know, you like to get a little breeze and a little sunshine on you. Cap rails look good. No varnish. These would just look amazing with a good scrubbing and a teak cleaner. They would pop right out. The decking feels pretty solid everywhere I've walked so far. Lost a vent here. They painted right on over that. That was a mistake. It's all cracking off now. Moving stern. Nice little step up. We've got a, you know, we can grab here or here as we turn and step down into the cockpit. You know, definitely in need of a good bath. But definitely a cool little boat. Here we go. Here's the bell. Anybody home? Yeah. Hey, I tell you what. That door was built to open forever. Nice and smooth. See, boat's 2 years old. It stick with those sliders. Okay, we're inside the pilot house, obviously, and looks like it may have been, I don't know if they refit this, some kind of, what do we got here? I don't think that's original. Like somebody did a little handyman remodeling. Fiberglass right there. So you could pop that off. This would be a good place to put maybe some of that teak and holly, especially over the floor as well. This black is not really very attractive. What is it? Yeah, it looks like they just took some cheap laminate flooring or hardwood flooring and put it down, and then somebody else came along and didn't like that and painted it. The original floor is right there, or the sub base anyway. Looks like a piece of plywood. Looks like original dash at the Yanmar. See if we can find that in a minute. All right, let's head down into the bows of this vessel. Not sure if this is like a cherry wood finish. Five tons. Fair weather. on the barometer. And the clock is actually right. Not bad in here. Kind of a nifty little sailboat. Wood's a little dark, the wood is, but it's, you know, it looks like it's in good shape. Again, the wood out here, this needs a facelift. But down here, the carpet actually looks fairly clean. You could leave that. And the headliner appears to be in pretty good shape. Matches fairly well. Let's take a look at the forward berth. The cruise quarter. And more of that gray painted wood. Okay, we got some sails here. Port light. That's okay. Let's not mess with that. That's hanging by a thread. Check the anchor locker for stowaways. To be expected. Here you can sit and watch the seas roll by. It's not a lot of room. I could fall asleep in here, but you know, I'm 5'7", 5'8". So I guess it's probably 6 foot, maybe 6 foot would be max. This is like a dinette table that probably sets up maybe with that bench. You can lay it all down and then you lay this across here, is what I'm assuming. $10,000. You tell me what you think. Drop it in the comments below. You could sail the Caribbean, and technically you could live out of this. You're gonna have plenty of protection from the weather, and it's a very stout, very solid little boat. This thing, I imagine, is gonna weigh a ton, or we see that it weighs 5 tons. So it's just gonna really plow through, just get you where you're needing to go. Not gonna bob along like a bobber. Some of these little day sailor. Definitely not a day sailor. This is more for a guy looking to live off the grid. Give me 10 grand and that's it. No more bills. Sail away and live the life of a pirate. Yanmar 40, I do believe. Bilge is fairly dry. Looks all right. Looks pretty clean. Not seeing a whole lot of corrosion. Okay. Got a little grill. They're nice. Not too cheap. You could sit out back here and just kind of relax. Have a snack. Kind of looking for a spot to hang out when you're at anchor. Let's see. The deck's so it's a lot of room up here, but I don't know if I can find anywhere to put a seat. I guess you could sit here, set a little chair up and relax when you're not working the boat, manning the helm. We got a little manual tiller. Yeah, it's got not much, but a little space back here. You could have a small table when you're at anchor at the dock. Kind of relax back here, maybe rig a sunshade, and have a little outdoor space. Not a ton of room up front, but you know, you got the grill here, so you can, looks like that's for the grill. Mount your grill, sit back, and you're definitely not getting great visibility because of the pilot house. These are pretty high, but you know, it is a little bit of an outdoor space for you here. So again, this is a 30-foot Fisher pilot house, and length overall is 30 foot 2 inches. It's got a 9'6" beam and a 4'6" draft. Headroom in the cabin is 6'4", and bridge clearance 37'6". 5 berths. I guess you could sleep 5 in there. Doesn't sound very comfortable to me. And 1 head. Wait, we didn't even see the head. I'm gonna go find that for you. And then the little 40 diesel Yanmar, and the Yanmar is a 2009. This is an 84 boat, so that's why it did look pretty good. Let's go down back down below and see if I can find that head. I don't know how I missed it in this massive sailor, but I didn't. I just wasn't paying attention. Walked right by it. There she is. It's a wet head. Shower up. Sit down. Needs a deep cleaning. And there it is. Okay, and here we have a little more leg room. Slide underneath here. The captain's quarters. So she's a bit of a mess. A lot of junk. This thing would look a lot better after a deep clean and a couple of garbage bags. But as far as the damage, I'm not sure the extent of that. Needs some work. $10,000 though. That old listing, I don't know how old it is that I was reading from. Somebody paid or was asking $47,000 at one point in time. I don't know if that was 5 years ago though or what, but all right, let's hop down and I'll give you a few more thoughts on the way out. It's a lot of boat crammed into 30 feet. It's gonna take the right buyer, but somebody's, like I said, one person, maybe two, are looking to do some serious sailing on a very small budget. Maybe this is the boat for you. I will leave the information for the boatyard in the description below, and you can call them and see the office, and they can let you know whatever they know about it and current pricing. Let me know what you think. What you think about the price, what you think about the boat. What do you think it would cost to get this thing back seaworthy, you know, give or take. Obviously it's a guess because you don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but just like with the finishes that we saw, that it definitely did need. And yeah, we will keep on fishing, and when we're not fishing, show you some boats. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching.